Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. How are we doing? Ooh, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of something with that game audio on my side, because it is really loud on my end, but not for you guys. Alright. I do not have a sound on, sound off. That's unfortunate for me. Let's see if a little bit better on my end. Move this up a little bit. Alright, how is that? Put it about there. It's a little bit better. Yeah, something like that. Switch this back over here. Switch that back over here. And as I was saying, how we doing? I'm doing good. I just got back from a little bit of a family trip, which was good. Not long enough. I wish I was able to stay longer, but things being as they are, both with work and with some other opportunities that are going on, I need to be back by tomorrow, which is Tuesday, Big Tuesday. I hope everybody has been enjoying the long weekend, Memorial Day weekend here in the States. Everybody was safe as well. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Doing some stuff on the back end. Alright, I think we are good to go. I love Scrungly Sakuya from Touhou 6. Speaking of, I didn't even say what we were doing today. I really enjoy Touhou. I love the community. I love the fan creations and games. I even, controversial for a Touhou fan, really enjoy the actual bullet hell games that it actually is. So I thought let's play some. This is a good thing that I can pull up fairly easily. I've got copies of. It'd be fun to play. Now the real challenge is going to be if I can talk and play at the same time. Actually, I'm going to turn that just a little bit. There we go. Those Zen horns are something else, man. They'll get you. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Embodiment of Scarlet Devil, because that's actually my favorite Touhou. It has two of my favorite characters, two of my top 5, actually. We're just going to play some Rimbu. Those favorites being... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I have not played this game in so long. Actually, the last Touhou I played was... Let me think. I think it was Mountain of Faith. Played a little bit of 10 Desires and some Lol K. That's the Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. And that is a hard game. Notice if you are a fan of Touhou, but you haven't played some of the super old ones, like EoSD here, you don't actually have the little indicator for where your hitbox is. And the hitboxes for EoSD are a little bit funny. We'll see. Hopefully I'll do pretty well. We're just gonna play normal. I might play hard if I absolutely breeze through it. But if we breeze through it as well, I might just switch to either Perfect Cherry Blossom or Imperishable Night. I'm a big fan of the earlier Touhou games in the modern era. Mountain of Faith is pretty good, but it is definitely it definitely feels like a turning point. This is where the series started to get a lot harder, even on normal. Now we have the T-pose girl herself, Roomba. She's funny. I quite like Rumia. I actually really like her in the... Oh my goodness, why can't I remember it? The name of it. The, Misty's Kitchen. That's the game I'm thinking of. That was a really fun game. I actually... Ooh. Whoops. Misty's Izakaya. That's what I'm thinking of. Maybe there's another name. It was a really fun game, and I really need to go back and play the DLC, because I did not finish the last DLC that came out, but I really, really enjoyed it. Very, very cozy game. Very comfortable. You also get some Yuyuko, which is always a good time. I really, really like Yuyuko as a character. Actually, really, for a cooking game spin-off, it has a lot of stuff going on in it. It's really, really cool. A lot of really fun character interactions. I forgot how chaotic this stage is. Keep trying to go up forward to auto collect. This is just not this is not working. No, we're not doing terrible. Now, if you want to see someone who's actually good at Touhou, go check out Mr. Dylan at Spray FM, that channel, or watch him stream. He does a bunch of cool things. He's done a bunch of stuff involving Touhou, both the actual Touhou games and a lot of the fan games as well. Bomb there from Miss Diose. It's funny how every now and then these side characters that aren't ever named get really popular, because Momichi's the same way. If I remember right, in Mountain of Faith, she's never actually named. Diose is... I think it's pretty safe to say Diose is more, at least well known, probably in amongst people who like Touhou. Oh, I'm gonna be real, I do not know what hit me there. Speaking of well known, the 9-ball herself has appeared. Let's beat up Shirno here, if she doesn't beat me up first. Oh, she's beating me up. Alright. Ooh! I actually did get it. I'm surprised. What was the Strategist? Yeah. Zip up under that. Do that. Go. There we go, spell card bonus. Not doing terrible. If I can remember to use my actual bomb button, that would be fantastic. Now, I think the first thing that's really going to be a challenge. This perfect freeze isn't too bad. It's going to be Mei Ling, who is one of my top 5 Touhoos. I mentioned that earlier, this game contains 2 of my favorite Touhou characters. That would be Sakuya and Mei Ling. I really like both of them. and she is really, really fun. I really enjoy her fight in the game. I really like her spell cards. They're really fun. Mei Ling in general as a character is really nice too. She's one of the few characters in the game where I think you could probably just like walk up and you just get along. And just don't try and enter the SDM without an invitation, and you could just hang out with her. Just chill out. Go. Got a life. Able to collect from the top again. This is one thing that's hard to get used to after playing. Well, I haven't played much Touhou in general in a while, but after playing the much more recent games, is EoSD feels much slower. It also, to be fair, it doesn't feel like I'm actually getting my teeth absolutely kicked in as well, though, which is nice. Even 10 Desires on normal can be pretty rough. Kyoko's, I can't remember what the name of her spell card is. It's the one where it essentially warps the bullets around as if there were different walls. It's really, really cool, but it absolutely destroys me. My brain just does not like it. There we go. In a little bit, we'll get to see one of Mei Ling's team-ups. She gets to use the fairies a little bit to do something like this, if I remember correctly. Alright, I had some trouble with that, so I'll have to be John in the spot. Look at her character model. I love it. I think if anybody ever feels bad about their art, just remember Zune, by himself, essentially by himself, composed and drew the characters, wrote, programmed, and it is one of the most beloved and well-known properties in the world. So always go for it. Even if it doesn't end up as huge as Touhou, it's pretty dang cool to create. Alright. Time to beat up Mei Ling, if I can. I am playing in a window right now, so it's a little bit hard to see real close up. Oh man, this is an interesting spell card. Ooh. Ooh, I actually got it this time. Nice. I thought I was going to have to time that out. Yep, and here the fairies are, like I mentioned. It's actually a cooldown. I thought it was a full spell card. There's a really good rendition of this. It's a Eurobeat rendition. Who did it? Was it off of one of the A1 records, I think? But I really, really like it. I think it really captures the kind of fun and whimsy and not being too serious. That feeling that Mei Ling brings, which is I really, really like. got to bomb there, which isn't optimal. But hey, you know, better to bomb and save the life than hold on to it and lose the life and the bombs there with it. Same there. Oh, poor Mei Ling. We're actually not doing too terrible. We're already on stage 4. I'd have been doing a lot better if I had actually bombed early game. This will be a bit interesting. There's some interesting stuff in this stage. Especially when you get to the end where you have to fight Patchy. Her lasers are a little bit funky, to be generous. And before anybody asks, no, I don't have much of a plan. I'm just kind of winging it. I can barely remember how I got through this, much less any actual good safe spots. But that's alright. We're gonna relearn it together. Oh, the books. Forgot these guys. Alright. Can't believe I forgot these guys. These are my Nemesi. Ooh, and Kawakuma as well. Talking a little bit ago about mid characters or mid bosses that don't really get named or any too much lore that become kind of fan favorites. Mid characters, that was rude. There's a surprising amount of people who really like Kawakuma. It's one of the characters that I will occasionally see a lot of fan art of her. And not even like rude and lewd fan art, just genuinely good, well done fan art. It's pretty wholesome. Really cute. I'm like, dang, are there really that many Kawakuma stands out there? I guess so. Oh my goodness. Can't get too close to the ceiling there or you might get shot. Ooh dear, I put myself in a bad position there. Yeah, that was not good. I should have bombed out of there. You get the extra life though, which I'll take it. Ooh, okay. Alright. You there in the red and white. No rough housing. I also like Patchy, just like, I don't care what's going on. Just leave me alone. Truly the neat of Touhou. It's sarcastic too. Patchy's also just like, who are you even? Why are you here? She's a funny girl. There are a lot of funny characters in Touhou. Speaking of, hopefully I'll be able to take care of this without too much issue. I would like to see my favorite Touhou. Oh. Well, I won't be able to like that. My favorite character is actually Sakuya, followed by Miss Moko in Imperishable Night. Specifically, the extra stage. Oh my goodness. The extra stage of Imperishable Night. which I know it's probably not very believable considering my current showing, but I have actually beat Imperishable Knight and unlocked the extra stage. I've never beat Moko though, which I would like to at some point, but that is a hard fight. That's a long fight too. Mad props to anybody who's beat the extra stage in Imperishable Knight. And as you might be able to guess, as I am a big Sakuya fan, I did beat Imperishable Knight with her and Remy as my team of choice. Thread the needle here. I feel like I'm slowly getting my mojo back. There we go. We're not going to be breaking any records with this, but that's alright. Actually, I wonder what the current record for EoSD is. Does anybody know? I would love to know. It'd be cool to find out what that is and try and shoot for something that's maybe not competitive, but pretty dang good. That'd be fun to do. Speaking of, you saw her mention that there's someone in the mansion that likes to play with space and time. That would be Miss Sakuya. Okay. Oh. That's no good. I might have to bomb through a lot of this stage. That was one of my big issues when I initially played and beat EoSD ages ago now. Which is funny to think of now, because oh my goodness. It's funny to think of, because I am very much a latecomer to Touhou as a thing. If you grew up around the internet when I did, which I'm not terribly old, we're just gonna continue. Then Touhou was inescapable, even if you didn't know what it was. So I always knew of its existence, kind of generally aware of it, you understand? But definitely not something that I was super into until I got into college. And I played the fan game, Luna Nights, which is very Metroidvania. And I'm yapping too much, I'm not doing great. I'm not gaming. Oh my goodness. Alright. We're just gonna bomb that. Be gone. Oh my goodness. Stop it, lady. You're crazy. So yeah, I played Luna Nights, and it's very Metroidvania, and I'm a huge fan of Metroidvania games. I've played a lot of Castlevania, in particular. A little bit less on the Metroid side, much more Castlevania. So I took to it very well. In addition to, oh my goodness, what's the name? Was it Scarlet Dead Setsu? That was like Symphony of the Night, but redone with you playing as Sakuya. And those both were very, very good, and it got me hooked. And then because I am a music nerd, I listen to music absolutely constantly. Speaking of, one of the best tracks in all of Touhou, the Clock Lunar Dial. But I got into that, into the fandom and wider community that way. And then it was just downhill from there. I got copies of EoSD, because I wanted to play the game that Sakuya was from. And I was like, man, this is really fun. And because I do enjoy hard games, being a bit of a Souls fan, I should have bombed that, I genuinely enjoyed my time with it. And then from there, it was all downhill. And of course, as I went on, playing through this game, it was like, oh, okay, I get Ronald McDonald Insanity now, and some of the memes, and then I'm playing through Imperishable Night, and like, oh, easy mode, I get that now. I'm like, I remember seeing racing around, but never knowing where she was from. And all these little memes and things across the internet that I had seen, that I thought were funny, but I'd never understood what the source of it was, what the source material was. Woo! Just gonna bomb that. Safety bomb. Alright. You gotta be careful, because these knives will come all around the screen here. Oh. Said that, and as soon as I did, I ran straight face first into one. Oh, is this the one? Yeah! Okay, this is cool. I love this, because if you... Oh, shoot. If you check the clock when she does her time stop ability here, the clock in the top right actually stops as well, which is super cool. Oh, man. Also, it is very funny to think that Saki doesn't have the ability to produce all the knives that she's throwing, because believe it or not, she is actually a regular human. So anytime she throws more of these knives, she's having to go and pick them up one by one. Or go and get more to throw more. It's really, really funny to me. There's actually a bit of animation from a gentleman who goes by -T, who does incredible Touhou animations, for Imperishable Night, of her fighting Yomu. Oh my goodness. That has that as a little bit of a gag bit of her picking up all over the I'm yapping too much, but I'm having a good time. Of her time stopping, and then picking up all the knives one by one, taking a deep breath, and then get back into the fight. Here Sakuya comes back for more, for round 3 technically. Eternal Meat, one of her more well-known spell cards. Where she just vomit out a bunch of stuff. Ah, shoot. Is that one of her spell cards or abilities in the soccer game? I think that is. I always remember the Tasukete Eren one that Kaguya has. Alright. Alright. Here we are with Miss Remy. The... oh my goodness. Eternally young Scarlet Devil. And the mistress of the SDM, Scarlet Devil Mansion. Her donuts there always mess me up. Oh my goodness. Laser beams. All this stuff. Oh my goodness. That was a bit weird. It was a bit funky there. Alright. I would like to get full power again. That would be really cool. But we will not. Zip around here. There we go. Next actual spell card. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. That didn't go like we wanted. But let's do it. Let's run another one. We almost got there. If I actually use my brain and bomb through some of that early stuff, if I get into a tight spot, we will have it in the bag. Actually, let me take a sip. Alright. Ooh. Not great RNG for the fairies early on. There we go, that's a little bit better. Get some power-ups going. There we are. I would usually try and get pretty powered up before facing Rumia here. Not get too fancy though. Get clipped by something, or get kicked in the face, because you can actually clip the character models, and it counts as a hit. So you gotta be careful of that, especially when the bosses come down for their little dialogue beforehand, when they come down from the top of the screen. There we go. Already feeling a little bit better than our first attempt a second ago. I feel like there's usually some kind of running theme or joke throughout a lot of Touhou games. Like for Reimu in this game, it's kind of a running joke of her not being able to see well or being blind, or not being able to see in the dark, whereas pretty much every other character can. There's also, I've seen videos on it, there's a lot of weird, I shouldn't say weird, but obscure, especially if you're not Japanese references in a bunch of Touhou games. So look those up. It's kind of cool trivia, you know? I mentioned Mr. Dylan at a Spray FM, and I think, if I remember right, he's done a video or two on those. Kind of fun little Easter egg type deals that are a little bit more obscure. So check that out. Alright, get out of here. Alright, no death, no bomb on stage 1. Now let's see if we can get through Diose and Chirbo without issue. Let's see. I wonder, does anybody know if you can, depending on how much power we've got, can you manipulate where the bullets for that early section is? And with those, I don't know what these guys are, those little star-shaped dudes that throw stuff out? It seems like that would be really annoying if you're trying to no bomb or no continue run in the game. Or, what was it called? 1cc? Or even just going for like a high score run, right? Oh, Diose didn't. It's just straight piece. She didn't telly around too much, did she? Continually not teleporting around too much. I gotta watch these birds now. That's what got me last time. I think that's what it was. These guys are crazy, man. They'll come out of nowhere and just wreck your day. That, and at some points, when you're playing Touhou, all the colors start to just kind of run together, and it's hard to see what's a power-up, what's a score piece, and what's an actual bullet. Not gonna get me this time. There we go. Much better. There we go. Alright, now for Icicle Fall. Back here. Oh, I should have bombed that. Oh well. And I just talked about needing to make sure I bomb in this run. What can you do? Well, bomb, but, you know, whatever, man. Either way, I'm going to enjoy the mess out of Routine. I do quite like, well, Touhou is kind of renowned for its music, isn't it? It's rather impressive when you think about it, how varied the music is in Touhou when it's been going on this long with pretty much only one composer. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely some similarities and theme inconsistencies that you can hear throughout it. Of course, you know, like we've got the meme of the Zumpits, the Zun trumpets. I didn't even mention who Zun is. Zun is the handle that the creator of Touhou uses, ZUN. That's what he kind of signs off on the games as, and what everybody refers to him as well. So, but yeah, everybody knows that he likes the trumpets a lot. And they're called Zumpits. Zun hats as well, although that's a design choice. That's those mop hats, those that you can see on Miss Romelia Scarlet and Miss Yukari. I think they're called mop hats in real life. Let's see if I can sneak up here and grab those. There we go. I'm doing not terribly. I generally, when I played before, it was not great, but pretty okay. I'd want to be getting that extra life at the end of stage 2 or at the start of stage 3. So, about on track as far as score goes, to be getting those lives. Flower sign. I don't think I'm going to be able to do enough damage to collect this one. We're just going to time it out. Oh, Mei Ling, I never noticed she cussed there. Mei Ling, I thought you were well-mannered. I suppose I'll let her have a pass this time. I'd like to look at the actual Japanese and see what she says there. See if she actually cussed or that was a translation interpretation of what she said. I love that Mei Ling is kind of played as the straight, honest character. You can tell, reading the dialogue, that she's just kind of like, what do I do? Oh, shoot. Alright. have, like the later games have, that little marker for where your hitbox actually is. Even then, you can definitely see screenshots or look at streams and videos of people playing. Oh my goodness, can't believe I got hit by that. Where they're quite suspiciously in the hitbox. Alright. Once you get good at this game as well, you can do the funny of grazing, which is when you get right up next to a bullet, but don't quite hit it. It'll give you a little bit of extra points for doing that. In addition to just being really stylish, and being a little bit of a thrill if you're one of those adrenaline junkies when you play shoot 'em up bullet hell games like this. If I remember right, that was part of the core mechanic of safety bomb that. Core mechanic of Imperishable Knife. Does that give you extra time? Or the score that helps you deal with the time mechanic that runs throughout that game? Oh my goodness! Dang, I hit that at the same time. Alright. Be cool. Alright. Let's deal with these guys. Here. Those guys. Go. We got full power again. We gotta be careful. Got these guys coming out and shooting stuff. Alright. Not doing too bad. Grab all that. Then we've got the books. These guys are a little bit crazy. Oh! I panicked, not gonna lie. But I'd rather panic and drop a bomb than not. Okay, there we go. Get out of here, block. I'm trying to remember what the point values are for each of the lives. I think it's 1 mil, 2 mil, 4 mil, 8 mil? If you guys know, let me know. Because I cannot remember at the moment how those work. Ooh. Starting to go cross-eyed a little bit. The little point icons are starting to look like the blue bullets. And vice versa. If we keep going for a while, you might see me do the funny of trying to pick up a bullet instead of the points by accident. This time. Because that is how I ended, or how I lost one of the lives on the last run. There we go, a little bit better. There we go, there we go. Alright. Hello again, Miss Patchy. Miss Patchouli Knowledge, the purple, stinky neat girl of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Lasers favor me. really easy. I used to have a lot of trouble getting caught like that by the lasers. I should have bombed that. That's alright. We'll just get through without using a continue on Patchy. I think we should have enough mojo to get us through stage 5, and then hopefully enough to just out-bomb Remy, essentially. Although she's got some, Remy that is, she's got some sneaky stuff that'll counteract just bombing through her fight, especially towards the end. Okay. Be cool. Fun fact about Patchouli. She actually, since she is a magician, she casts her spells by actually using the incantations and chanting them. So when she does the combination spell, or combination element spell cards, she's actually just going full on Twista and just spitting bars as fast as she can to cast her spells. Concentrate here. Navigate this minefield. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Someone can replay that tape to see if I actually should have gotten away with it. I think I might have just gotten away with murder as far as that one goes. I think I should have gotten hit. Oh, I should. I only got hit there. Got a little bit too excited. That's alright. We're still on 1 seed going into stage 5. Got 3 bombs. Alright. These fairies scare me. It's very mean that they're at the start. I'm gonna have to practice some Touhou again, because I used to play on hard as like my standard difficulty for playing, but I do not know if I can make that happen anymore. Although I squeezed through that pretty decently well. Alright, I'm gonna safety bomb there. Not even gonna worry about it. Alright, hello, Miss Sakuya. Okay. Playing with fire on that one. Oh, I ran straight into that bullet. Don't worry about it. Alright. I do not want to use CC before her main fight. Okay. That'll give us our one up. So I'm gonna grab it. Now the goal is to not CC before Remy. So if I start to get a little bit wigged out by what's going on the screen, I should press the bomb button. That's the goal anyway. Like here, this is a bit scary, so we're gonna safety bomb. Alright. One. That's alright. I'd like to be able to get through this first sub-card without bombing. Which is so cool. There's so much going on screen. It's nothing compared to later Touhou, you know? But it's still, there's something so cool about EoSD to me. There's definitely some factor in there of it being the first Touhou game that I played and that I beat as well. It's definitely got a little bit of that feels good nostalgia type deal going on. But I still think it is really, really awesome to play. It feels really good overall. There's a little bit of jank, but that's just more because it's old. This game came out in what, 02, I think? Still, I think, especially for as small of a team as made it, this is really cool. I think it deserves all the love that it gets. Yes, managed to get the pickup. Alright. That's alright, because that means we have 3 bombs. Alright. Grab the needle here. Grab the needle. Hold it steady. Hold her steady. There we go. Time stop. Oh, dang it. Alright, we're gonna have to use a continue there. Let's not make a habit out of that. Because I do really want to beat Remy. And I am not good enough to beat Remy at the moment. Having not played this Touhou in like 2 years. Without bombing. What even is the background for her stage as well? Very, very strange background to Remy's stage. Try and steal some of that. Okay. Okay. There we go. I do not like this, so I'm just gonna bomb it. I am not even gonna worry about it. Then I know that Saki will give a bomb. So if I have the bomb, I am not gonna be upset about that. Let's see, Eternal Meek. Just gotta go Ultra Instinct here. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Then I think we go straight up. Yep. We go straight to Remy. Take a sip. Alright, be cool. Alright. Get set for the dead princess playing. And we're only gonna bomb because I'm bad. But that's alright. Because we've got 4 lives. A couple bombs on each. We got 3 lives. A couple bombs on each. Thank you very much for that timing, Remy. Alright. I should make that into a short. That was funny. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm falling to pieces now. Alright. Big donut bullets. Got the side-to-side ones. Side-to-side ones. Okay. Next time. This one hurts my eyes. We're gonna bomb it. Should be able to hit it. There we go. I got the knives. I like to think my headcanon is that Sakuya is there and is doing that to support Miss Remy. Oh dear. Anytime it messes with my head, man. It messes with my head. Ooh, there we go. Oh, okay. Ah, shoot, I should have bombed. I thought I had gotten away with it. We should be able to get through the fight, though, I think. Alright. Be cool. Oh! Those donuts, man. I can never get the edge of their hitbox right. Alright, Scarlet shoot. Bomb. Just go ahead and safety it. Whoa! Easy there. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, how does this work? Okay, they trail behind and drop bullets as well. That will then begin to move. This is a bit tricky to deal with. Alright, we got another continue, we're fine. Those just start to move. Kind of like Perfect Freeze. Although a little bit more mean. This Chirno is a sweetheart underneath it all, even if she is a bit of a mischievous one. Remy can be actually mean. Although I do like Remy quite a bit as well. Both Fanon and Canon Remy I like. Oh my goodness. I gotta remember the bomb. I always forget about that button. I just get hyper-fixated on trying to dodge out of a situation. I should just play it safe. Alright. Here's EoSD. Alright, bad ending 1. And how the endings work in Touhou is that you need to beat the game with different amount of continues. Usually good ending is highest difficulty with no continues used. There we go, that's Touhou 6, Embodiment of Scarlet Velvet. And I think it is getting a little bit late, but I would still very much like to at least go through very quickly, like a one attempt for... What do we think? What do we think, guys? Do we want to do Perfect Cherry Blossom, or do we want to do... Imperishable Nights? I absolutely love that drawing. The EoSD Sakuya is always my favorite. Let me take a sip of water here and think. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna play Imperishable Night, I think. Let's see if I can get that running. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I should make something. I should make some like BRB screen or something. That's a problem for future small to do though. So I'm just gonna go super big. Hello, it is me, Big Konata. Just to make sure that you guys can't see my screen. Alright. Automatic Patrick, get out of here. Need to open up my files. Let's see. Touhou 8. Oh, where'd it go? Did I not? I did not pin it to my quick access like I should have. Oops. Alright, there we go. But that's alright, so let me go to my window capture now. We'll go to Touhou 8. Then I can take big Konata. Like that. Pull this way back down again. Make sure you transform this to hit the screen. A little bit. There we go. And by some miracle, that actually isn't terrible as far as the sound goes. Let's turn this a little bit down. I think it's a little bit louder than EoSD. Alright. Go to the options real quick and redo my buttons. So shoot is on that. That's bump. Slow is on that. Pause is that. No, not on the sharp key. Alright. We're going to play on normal, which is waxing crescent. And you can see in this game, you actually get a pair of characters that you can use. And we're going to use, since we just played EoSD, I want to play the Scarlet Devil team with Sakuya and Remy. Alright. If I remember right, yep, if you go up to the top and hit your focus button, you can actually just auto-collect, which is so nice. And how the Remy Sakuya team works is, if I... Alright, that was embarrassing. We're just gonna redo that. We are not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that start. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted, how the Scarlet Devil team works is Sakuya is pretty quick, and she rolls around, but if you hold down your focus button, Remy will put down these little portals that will shoot out bullets, and then she herself can move around and shoot as well. And Sakuya is more of a large scatter shot wave clear, whereas Remy is really good at focusing down or locking down one or two spots of the field as well, or of the screen rather. And I wish I could explain to you guys exactly how the time mechanic of this particular game works, because that is how you get some of the other endings in the game. And a lot of that you can do just by beating it with no continues, but there's some other things that you can do to manipulate how the game reacts to you as well, which is pretty cool. But it's just been a long while since I've played this game, like it's been a while since I played EoSD, so we're gonna kind of be learning together again. Alright. You can already see how much quicker this game is than the previous game. I love EoSD. I really, really enjoy the game, but it is substantially slower as far as bullet hells go. Also, Sakuya's model it's not as good as the EoSD model, but it is very, very cute. I do really like Remy's as well. We got our first boss, Miss Wriggle Nightbug. Me personally, bugs have never really bothered me too much, aside from spiders. That said, I'm not particularly fond of them either, so we're gonna deal with her pretty quick. I mentioned beforehand when I was playing EoSD that there are characters that will kick you off the screen by coming down for their dialogue from the top of the screen. Wriggle is one of those with a little bit of a notoriety for doing so and catching people unaware. That. Alright. Zip through here, zip through there, zip through all of these places. One of the reasons why I really like Remy and Sakuya for this is if a boss uses a spell card where they kind of get locked into place, I can throw down Remy's little bullet portals and move around and dodge as I need to while still doing some decent damage, which is really nice. If you're a bit of a lackluster player like me, that can be quite fun. Give you a little bit more options. Alright. Ooh, got a little bit tasty there. Ooh, don't forget to grab a free bomb if those ever show up. Another cool mechanic about this, depending on if you're using the more human or the more yokai version or half of your team, certain bullets will not appear and they will not hit you, but you will also not be able to destroy some destroyable bullets either, depending on which character you're using. And there are some characters that interact with that a little bit different, like the mostly yokai team of Yomu and Yuko. We're just going to continue to mop these up, though. Once you get powered up to max, Sakuya does hilarious amounts of screen clearing. As you can see, you can just sit in the back and hit most of the screen. And here is Miss Mistia. I do like as well that there are nameplates for all the characters as well in this game. That's something I like. If you look at the bottom as well, I'm pretty sure that was an EoSD as well, although I don't use it. Oh. You can use it with this team to just throw down Remy's portals, and not even have to look up from where you're trying to dodge bullets, which is nice. A little pun there with fly and fry. Poor Michi's gonna turn out to be KFC. Actually, I wonder if the Spanish-speaking KFC has made a joke about Mistia. Because they have done some Touhou memes before. Which, if you guys don't follow the KFC Espanol, you should on Twitter. That's one of the greatest accounts ever in any social media. It's so funny. They just gave whoever runs that account full authorization to do whatever the heck they want. And it's always entertaining. I think not too long ago they posted Ronald McDonald Insanity, which was not something I expected. That's always something that hits me like whiplash. It's like forgotten media at this point, man. Now, this is kind of interesting. Because Mistia, her thing is causing blindness, so you actually get your sight restricted towards the end of it. The Night Sparrow. Which, I don't know, maybe it's just from growing up in the Deep South and all the weird kind of folk tales that we have. A bird flying at night isn't exactly frightening to me. Do you guys have myths about that are kind of spooky where you guys are at? That's something that I've never really heard of. A bird flying at night or chirping at night isn't something that would strike me as overly strange. I'm not doing too well at getting these cleared out. I need to tighten up on that. Otherwise, I'm going to be dealing with stuff like this, where there's just a bunch of stuff on screen. I think we just got our life for the score there. I think that's what that sound was. Oh, Kane! That's right. Now I do... Oh, speaking of, I do remember Kane giving me some trouble back in the day. What is it with me and Stage 3 bosses, actually, now that I think about it? Kane's pretty cool. She's kind of the de facto protector of the human village when she needs to be. She's also a school teacher and Moko's best friend, which is pretty cool. Kind of drop that portal there. Flit around with Remy so I don't get hit. There we go. Gonna get that one up, which I will gladly take after losing that life there. Kane, we'll see her again in a second, because she is the stage boss. She's got some cool patterns that you have to deal with. I really like it. Speaking of, getting into a little bit of a spat with Saki there. Poor Patchouli taking a shot in that dialogue too. She's not even here. Come on, guys. Oh dear. Okay. Let's go ahead and bomb. Oh my goodness. Alright, be cool. Be cool. We can do it. One cool thing about this game, too, in particular, is that since you have two characters, you actually have two different bombs that you use. Your yokai in the team will have their bomb, and that will be different from the human character's bomb. As you've seen there, I bombed once with Mystia, but I was doing that with Remy, and it was a bit different from Sakuya's. It also gives you much more of a window to use a bomb, to save yourself as well. That is one thing that you should definitely use. Get in the habit of it, more than I definitely have. Which is just get in the habit of, if you get hit, or you know you're going to hit, just go ahead and pop a bomb. Don't even worry about it. You might be able to save yourself with a last minute bomb and get yourself out of that instead of actually dying. I should not have moved that portal. There we go. There we go. I do not like these. I do not like those donuts either. Oh, I should have got that. Just go up here and grab that bomb. Alright, there we go. Oh dear, let's get back here. Got these weird patterns now. Get that bomb. We'll take care of most of it. Actually, there we go. And we'll just keep on rolling. So with that, I don't think we're able to get... I think we're locked out now of one of the endings. Because I did not get some of the bonuses. That would only give you half an hour on the time counter for the game. I think so. I can't remember exactly when. Oh my goodness. Gotta take you out, for sure. There we go. That should help a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. There we go. Now let's not get kicked by any of these fairies. Oh shoot, who do we fight in stage 4? Because you can actually change who you fight in stage 4 depending on which team that you choose at the beginning, which is really cool. I think we fight Reimu's team. Okay. Oh. Alright. Yep, Reimu. Reimu and Yukari. As you might be able to tell, if you play this game, or just look at the the expression she has in this game, just going through her dialogue. She's a little bit stressed out about or not the Scarlet Mist incident, the Full Moon incident here, the Imperishable Night incident. Also, this is one of the greatest bits of video game music in my opinion. This is Maiden's Capriccio, which I believe is actually a rearrange of one of the songs from one of the earlier Touhou games, and by that I mean PC 98. Don't quote me on that. If anybody knows for sure, definitely let me know. Of which I don't think I have ever played any of the PC 98 games. That'd be kind of fun to play on stream. See if I can get or find copies of that online. Oh my goodness! Reimu jump scare. You can see there, those big ball bullets are a little bit funky. Alright. So this is actually kind of cool. You kind of get a running boss fight where you fight for a little bit, and then you get to come back and fight them again. Like you're chasing them, or they're chasing you, depending on how you want to view it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I don't know where I am. There we are. Oh my goodness. Here we are again with Miss Reimu. Actually, I want to go on this side, don't I? It's really cool to be able to fight the other characters, the other main characters of a Touhou game. I kind of hope that comes back in some regard outside of dedicated versus games like Phantasmagoria Flower Review and 100th Black Market. There we go, if I can speak. Who knows, we might be able to get it this year depending on how the new Touhou comes, how the new Touhou plays. There we go, English is difficult. Which I'm excited for that game. It was really cool to be able to actually participate in the release of a Touhou game, a mainline Touhou game, for the last one, which I enjoyed quite a bit. Oh dear. Oh, I forgot that's how this works. We're just gonna follow that. Bonus failed, but that's alright. We'll get him next time. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Alright, is this the time where they come from behind? Yes. You gotta weave in and out while I'm floating through the lane. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna use all my spell cards here. We just got bombed till we went. Okay. Oh, Cinderella Cage. I've heard this theme so many times. It is not a bad song, but I do not like it just because I got hard stuck on stage 5, like you would not believe playing this game before. Stage 5 is definitely the filter stage for me in this game. Oh my goodness. You would think, especially with my choice of team that I prefer, that dealing with Reimu and all the gap shenanigans that she is able to do, thanks to Yukari, in addition to being a pretty strong character in her own right, both in the game and in the lore, that would be my sticking point. No, I ended up having a way harder time dealing with this stage. And that darn Rabbit Tay. That said, Racing has really cool stuff that she does as well. This game actually has a lot of really interesting mechanics going on in it. Really cool fights. Speaking of... Oh, there's Tay. Being a pain in my rear end, as she is wont to be. Go. There we go. There we go. A little bit better. I should have bombed it. Go ahead and grab that one up. At least we get the one up out of beating her. I will take it. I think the move for this, if you don't get caught, is just move side to side. I should have bombed that. I knew I was going to get stuck. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Hello, Racing. The old crinkly ears. I like her little suit jacket that she wears. And there's Aiden. The A intake crew is pretty cool. Not my favorite. I like more the incident that surrounded them. And then there was the manga, rather the, what was it? Inaba the Earth, Inaba the Moon, I believe was the title for it. That followed principally Tay and Raisin in a kind of slice of life format. That was really good. I can't remember how canon that was, though. I think a lot of people disputed how canon it was in regards to the overall story and, oh my goodness, story and characterization of them. Look at this thing. It's got freaking water sprinklers, lawn sprinklers that are just throwing out bullets. This lady's crazy. Alright. Just throw that up there right on top of her. You can see here, like I mentioned before, she's got some cool stuff going on. She uses her Lunatic Eyes ability to just shift around the bullets, which I do not remember these patterns being this funky on normal. I am playing on normal, right? I meant to play on normal. Oh, goodness gracious. Talking about hit you in the face as well. These will mess you up. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Be cool. Let's not get too excited. I would like to at least beat Raisin. Oh, stop it. Dang it. Alright. Alright. Alright, maddening 11. We didn't clear the game. That's alright, though. I had a good time. I hope you guys did, too. I'm going to have to call it there, though, because I've got a big day tomorrow. Got a bunch of big things going on, which I hope work out, but we will see. I got a bunch of work to do. And as always, I hope you guys had a good day. I hope this was a little bit of a good spot in your day. It certainly was mine, and I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I hope to see you guys soon. Maybe even tomorrow, who knows? We will find out together. Until next time, guys, peace.